welcome back to another episode of the Extremely Casual Gamers podcast with Ellie, Chris and Guy. This is a casual gaming podcast for the everyday gamer. And on today's show, roll call. Guy, are you here?
I am here.
Chris, are you here? Right. Guy, why was Chris away again today?
He messaged something about a botched colonoscopy. Something about...
That's what it was.
Well, no. So he went to get a colonoscopy, but then he got arrested afterwards because he had a turgid erection.
Oh.
Yeah. And
didn't they find the cocaine up his ass as well? Sorry. Okay, it's already derailed. Sorry. Okay, no. Chris is not here, the poor thing, eh?
Yeah, no. He's got an Alcoholics Anonymous retreat that he's got to go to because we record on, obviously today's a Wednesday. Tuesday nights, as we know, a huge night for Chris on the booze.
That's true.
So
he does go on about that.
Yeah, so he's in rehab at the moment. So all the best to you, Chris.
Love you, Chris.
Where look, you know what they say, 17th time's a charm when it comes to rehab.
That's the one.
You just got to put down those IPAs.
Yeah, exactly.
He's hazy Chris.
Hazy old Chris. Keezy, hazy, Keezy.
Hazy Keezy. So he's not going to be here today.
All right.
So it's just you and me.
It's just us. Yay. And then we've got JP who may at some points tune in, maybe more in the DLC.
Yes.
But in today's show, we obviously got listener feedback. We've got some gaming news. We're going to announce our Logitech winner. You have done a little bit of gaming on a new game that you're going to do a little review about.
Yeah, the new game Marathon that came out from Bungie Studios. A lot of hype around this game. So I've had a little dabble.
Beautiful. And then other than that, we're just going to chill and chat today.
We're chilling and chatting.
We're chilling and chatting today.
It's a lot more loosey-goosey when somebody is away. You're away next week, aren't you?
I am.
Yeah, you're doing filming for a week for Viva La Dirt League.
That's right. Yeah, I mean, I knew that, but then you've just reminded me that now 2 weeks in a row, we're going to have a man or woman down. But next week we do have a guest, though.
We do have a guest. Do we keep it? Do we keep it a secret?
Oogly boogly.
Oogly boogly. But yes, we do have somebody who has been a high contributor to the podcast.
Yes.
That's all we'll say. People are like, is it Cousin Big? Is it? Oh,
she's finally going to replace me.
Yeah. Oh, that's actually a good idea. Damn.
Yeah, damn. No, don't do that. You'll literally love her more than you love me.
No.
She's
Maybe.
great. All right, I'll jump into some listener feedback first of all, eh?
Hit me.
All right. First of all, I just want to say happy birthday to Gregory. It was his birthday about 2 days ago, so 3 days ago when you're listening to this. And he asked a question of if your family threw a video game themed birthday party, what game would you want it to be?
Yes, I saw this.
Yeah, and he said, for me, after watching Fallout Season 2, got me back into playing Fallout, so I'd want a Fallout theme with me as the ghoul. Love me some Walton Goggins.
Yeah, so the ghoul, if you've seen anything from the Fallout series, Walton Goggins plays the ghoul, and it's the guy with like a red face, and he's got like no nose, with the cowboy hat. He's a cool character. Definitely, there'll be a cool cosplay dressing up as the ghoul, as Walton Goggins. He's a cool guy.
Yeah, he looks scary.
He's a scary looking dude. But that's pretty rad. And then I imagine there'd be Nuka Cola. Get some bottles of Nuka Cola.
Nice.
And what's the name of the bloody? There's a cereal. I'm not going to say Sweetums because that's from Parks and Rec. Something. There's a sweet cereal. It'll come to me. / I'm pretty sure JP, our producer's trying to Google it so he can show me.
Yes, yeah,
through the glass. But yeah, either way, that's a cool theme. It's that retro sort of 50s America sort of theme.
Cool.
That'd be a cool one.
That would be cool. And Ross also said that he'd love a Fallout game.
Thank you, JP. Sugar Bombs.
Oh, nice.
Sugar Bombs cereal.
Nice. Ross said he'd love a Fallout birthday too. Blue jelly and all. Cocktails so green and glowing they put lightsabers to shame.
Ooh.
Yeah. And then Jordan said, I know that they'd throw me a Fortnite one just because my nephews never stop talking about it. Yeah. But I'd personally love a Final Fantasy 7, I always get the Roman numerals confused, birthday party, and a gold saucer location would be the one. Now, do you understand that reference? Because I definitely don't.
No,
yeah,
I played Final Fantasy 7 for 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we're really lacking Chris today. The one
he wouldn't know shit. What does he know about Final Fantasy?
No, to be fair though, he knows some random shit.
He would have a Persona 5 themed birthday party, and he would just get all those, the Japanese schoolgirl outfits.
Oh, lovely.
He'd wear one.
Yeah,
he'd try and get everyone to wear one because I think that's what Persona 5 is. It's a JRPG, and he said some weird shit that goes on in that game. Yeah. Weird mini games. So that's what Chris would have. If you would have a birthday party themed. Well, a video game themed birthday party.
Do you know what? I think I'd love it to be Formula One so I can invite all the F1 drivers.
No, it's themed.
No,
you get to just invite the famous people on the planet.
They would definitely come.
No, they wouldn't.
If you know what I mean.
You sound like me when I was turning 6 and I sent invites to the England football team hoping that they'd come to my birthday party.
Oh, that's so cute.
They didn't.
Oh, that
Dicks.
sucks. Yeah,
/
dicks.
I don't actually think my parents sent it. I think I just wrote a letter and gave it to them. They're like, we'll post it.
Oh.
Whereas my dad would have been like, who do I send it to? The Queen? Like, I don't have their addresses.
That is actually so cute.
Oh, gutted though.
That is gutting. But no, actually, a theme would probably be, I would like a cute little Stardew Valley or Sims would be cool, but that's kind of just like a human
You know, it would
game.
be a ripper.
What?
For you and in general is a Buzz-themed birthday party.
Yes,
Buzz,
love it.
the video game where it was like it was a quiz show.
Oh, I love
A quiz birthday party. I'm there.
You're right.
I never really played Buzz, but I love a quiz.
Oh, I love a quiz
So if you had a
too.
Buzz-themed birthday party, I would come.
We're not invited, so that's
I
awkward.
would be there. though.
Okay. Oh, dear.
I'd be buzzing in.
Yeah. I miss Buzz. Now, Jordan also asked in the extremely casual group for extremely casual gamers. Yeah,
Nailed it.
my brain just stopped then. What gaming achievement did you make this weekend? Which I thought was a very cool question. And then Daniel said, finished RE9. Wait.
Resident Evil 9.
Thank you. Yeah.
That's cool because it just came out.
Yeah, wow. Was no sub 4 hour playthrough like some people, but thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, right. So people were doing it in 4 hours. Is that what he's saying?
That's
oh my
crazy.
goodness. Also made some new friends in Pokopia. Is that how you say that new
Pokopia.
Pokemon game? Yeah, Pokopia. Built them some new homes and fed them berries, etc. They seem happy.
That sounds
That's
like I might get that game. It sounds cozy.
It does sound cozy, yeah. Chris Ritter said it got Final Fantasy VII Remake Platinum. Well
Ooh.
done. That's amazing. Paula said, finished my co-op playthrough of Dying Light the Beast.
Yeah.
Banger of a game. Story was mid, but that's okay because the gameplay was awesome. And then Gregory said he hasn't played anything. So you're kind of like me, Gregory. And then Brad said, I achieved this one over Friday and the weekend. Keen to see where the franchise goes after this one. So he's posted a photo and it says investigation summary report. Now, what is this game?
Here we go.
Oh no, I should have looked into this.
I'm very excited to see what your guess is.
Okay, so it says results, game mode, casual, total playtime 3 hours 25. Must be the sub 4 hour thing they're talking about. What is it?
Resident Evil 9.
Oh, yes. Yes?
What's really good is that
Requiem.
Requiem.
Maybe? Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, no, we need Chris. Oh, no. No, we don't. We don't need Chris.
We really don't.
No, we really don't. Why do I keep saying that?
Yeah. It's hurtful to me, if I'm being honest.
I know, it is kind of rude, isn't it?
It's like,
it's pretty rude, sorry. And then Cameron said, haven't achieved it yet, but going for level 200 for the Fortnite Battle Pass before it finishes next week.
oh, yeah, very good.
Currently at level 191, so I'm confident I
Get
will
it,
make
Cameron.
Go, Cameron. You go, baby. You go. Now, Jared, did you send load that audio in at all? Ah, cool. So we have another bit of audio from our listener.
Lovely.
This is from Ross. So I'll just let you play it, JP.
Hey guys, Ross Golby here, also known as Soria Blog, which no one could pronounce, or OG Crabs, gamer tag. I'm originally from Galway, but I've been living in County Mayo in Ireland for the last 5 years with my wife and son. My favourite games would be anything to do with the Fallout series or Mass Effect series. Obsessed with them. Big shout out as well to Days Gone. Unbelievable game, very unappreciated. Yeah, there's not much else I could say really. That just a big fan of the show. Been listening since I think episode 30. And yeah, just want to finish off this message by saying the words bark and 33 and a third, because Rachel Morgan constantly get me to say it when we're on the headset together playing. So I'll just have to finish it off with that. And yeah, have a great day, guys. And again, love the pod.
Oh, Ross!
I love that.
I love these little messages that come from people. Like somebody
Me
in
too.
Ireland.
I know his accent was so cool. Like, I'm so glad he did the 33 and a turd. I can't do it.
Yeah.
Sounds like I'm saying turd.
It does.
It did, didn't it? But that was I love hearing an Irish accent and a Scottish accent.
Yeah.
I love those accents.
Is that why you always try and use it? Like, that's your only accent that you can replicate?
Yes.
As soon as he said he's from Galway, I've just got Ed Sheeran Galway Girl stuck in my head now, which I'm
So have I.
sure he's sick of.
Oh my God, yeah, same.
And I feel like the people of Galway would hate it. Probably like, damn you, Ed Sheeran.
Yeah, I really struggle with the Irish accent. That's a hard one to replicate.
I always try and replicate it, and then I end up being Scottish. And then I'm like, wait, am I being Scottish or Irish? And then it just sounds stupid. Oh, but that's really awesome, Ross. And it's so obviously he loves Fallout and Days Gone, and plays Fortnite with Rachel
With
Morgan.
I know how
Yeah.
cute that you're all hanging out.
Yeah,
I
I love
love that. Awesome. Now that's your listener feedback for the week. In our DLC, we'll do a bit more feedback about D&D because we did put that post up in the ECG for ECG Facebook group to get ideas for our D&D campaign we want to do. So we'll talk about that in the DLC. Have you got some gaming news there, Guy?
I do have a gaming news story. This one's came out over the last week, and it is to do with Helldivers 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there was a guy on the Helldivers 2 community page, right, who set a challenge, and it was a nice, light-hearted challenge that he set to the developers of the game, Arrowhead Studios, because he knows that they monitor the page. And he says, if you guys from the development team can jump into a game of Helldivers 2 and play the bugs, which you know the bugs,
I know the bugs,
on level 10, which is the hardest difficulty, if you can do that successfully, because it is really hard, then I will donate $1,000 to a charity of your choice. That to me sounds like a slam dunk because it's just like, cool, we'll play the game, we'll show you us having fun, and then you donate to a charity. Other people in the community were like, I'll match it. I'll throw my money as well. Like, this is a cool idea. What started as this guy saying a nice lighthearted thing as a challenge, some dipshits on the internet took it as not a challenge. They almost took offense to it because they thought that this guy was critiquing the developers. He was saying that the developers weren't very good at their games. They just tried to find, or they just wanted to be dicks to the point where they doxed this guy. So if you don't know what doxing is, it happens to a lot of streamers where these people, they go rummaging around on the internet, they dive into all these different corners to find out where these people live, and then they do everything that they can to try and make their life a living hell. So this guy got doxxed to the point where he got fired from his job because people were sending death threats to him because they found out who he was. Death threats over a challenge for a video game. Death threats to him, all these comments and death threats to his place of work, to where his place of work were like, what the hell is going on? We have to take this seriously. You're gone. So he got dismissed. And he worked at a stables volunteering, looking after horses, rescue horses or something. Either way, nice.
Yeah.
For like 10 years, they found out that he did that. They started sending threats to the horse place. And then the horse place were like, we can't be a part of whatever this is. Thank you for your volunteer. You can't come here anymore. So this guy lost his job and the place that he volunteers at for simply just issuing a challenge to the developers, not to other gamers.
Oh my gosh.
To be like, hey, if you can do this because it's hard, not because it's like, just to prove that this game's unplayable, you do it.
Exactly.
Because if he wanted to do that, he wouldn't have gone, I'll give you $1,000 to a charity.
Exactly.
So,
Oh my gosh, I just got like anger goosebumps.
It's so infuriating.
The injustice for me, the fact that he was actually being a good person, and the fact that he's a volunteer in general. Anyone who volunteers to do anything, you're a good person.
Exactly.
I love that. And now he's lost everything. That is so unfair.
So what's happened from it? So I actually went this morning, Helldivers 2, they released a trailer for a new War Bond, which is like all these different skins and things that you can get for the game. Looks really cool. But all of the top comments were like, hey, this is cool and all, but when are you going to do something about the guy that got doxxed? So a lot of people in the community are behind this guy.
Okay, cool.
What Helldivers and Arrowhead Studios have done wrong here is that they've acknowledged it, but they haven't acknowledged it publicly. They've acknowledged it on where the source of it was. The community page, the Reddit page, the Discord, they've got into there because they think that's where it's isolated. And look, I'm saying this now, chances are, as I'm speaking, something's happening because that always happens with us with news. But everyone's like, you're trying to put out the fire where it started, but it's already spread.
Yeah.
So, you've got to do a public statement, not just, try and isolate it. Because at the end of the day, Helldivers also said, like, we don't condone bullying, we don't condone doxing, we don't condone, all this kind of behavior. But it was very broad. It wasn't, hey, everybody that got involved with this guy's life, you're a piece of shit, and we're going to do something to help him out. They've not done that.
Oh, that's so
like whoever's in charge of their PR has dropped the ball here because it's so easy for you to go, hey, everyone, this happened, and we think it's bullshit.
Yeah.
So we've set up a little fund for so-and-so, and we also have done the challenge that he set out because we think it's really cool that you've done something here, and please donate to, a charity and we'll match it. It's just like...
That's disappointing.
It's so easy.
Yeah, that's really disappointing.
At the end of the day, the only reason this happened is because the piece of shit doxers did it. So
Yeah,
it's just a really shitty story.
That is.
Because it paints not all gamers, but it really does add a bad tick to the whole gaming community.
Yeah, that's such a shame.
So hopefully, I hope that this time next week, I can give an update.
Yeah, that'd be a nice one. That'd be good.
For something that happened right now because, that's what happens. In fact, I'm going to Google it right now.
Yeah, probably something's changed in the last 5 minutes.
Turns out the guy who did it was a racist. It's like, oh, shit.
We missed a massive
I'm just going into bat for him.
Well, speaking of pieces of shit in gaming, my gaming news is, look, I will preface this that it's kind of,
Is your gaming news is it to do with you gaming?
No.
Because you said piece of shit gaming and then you said look.
Look, yeah. Usually when I say look, something like an excuse is coming.
Yeah, hard.
But this one, look, is more about, this is more reporting in gaming community. So it hasn't been kind of verified by journalists necessarily.
Okay, yeah.
But do you remember in 2022, there was the GTA 6 leak from that? There was a guy that leaked a whole lot of GTA 6 gameplay.
Totally.
And he ended up in prison and he's still there and blah, 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 blah. Basically, he'd done it through like an Amazon Fire Stick in a hotel room, made his...
That's right, he did. It was like a real out-of-it way of hacking in.
Yeah, and he'd already had his stuff confiscated because he'd already hacked things like Uber, Nvidia, and then I think, Rockstar was his next kind of victim, but he still succeeded in hacking a hotel TV, made it into a computer, used an Amazon Fire Stick, leaked all these hours of GTA 6 kind of clips, which is a shame because that just takes away from everyone's experience and probably has something to do with the delays we've been having.
Yeah.
But now there's a gaming site that's starting to report that he's somehow got a phone in prison and he sent a text that says to someone who's obviously an ally of his, like, I'm surprised the game's source code hasn't leaked yet, implying that he had maybe given it to someone before he got put in jail.
Or somebody else has continued his work.
Yeah, exactly.
It was so easy for me to see the source code. I didn't release it, but I'm surprised nobody else has yet.
Exactly. And now, so again, like I say, prefacing it that it's not confirmed that this is legitimate, but if it's true and someone does have that source code and they're days away from leaking more stuff, that is only going to make GTA 6 even more delayed, potentially. I'm just sick of it. I hate that people, I know they're obviously doing it for money or whatever, but it's so selfish. Like, I just can't understand the selfishness of that.
Are these leakers doing it for money?
I don't know. Like, why else would they do it? Is it just like clout? Is it like, oh, I'm the man?
Well, to quote Alfred from The Dark Knight,
I haven't seen it, but yeah.
Some people just want to watch the world burn.
Oh, beautiful accent.
Thank
Lovely.
you.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe they are just horrible people that just
being dicks for the sake of being dicks, right? I mean, this guy going... hacking into Rockstar through a TV in a hotel with a Fire Stick, that's so extra.
That's crazy, eh?
Like, he's not doing that for money. He's doing it to prove that he can, to have online notoriety with the hacking community.
You're probably right. Oh, cool, man.
Hacking,
online community friends.
Hacking friends. Leaking friends. Nice little in-betweeners.
I hope you all got that.
There. Hopefully you got that. If not, we've just millennial aged ourselves.
Yeah, we sound old as. So I'm hoping that is not true and that the source code isn't out there with some other horrible hacker. But it also raises questions about the security of a massive gaming,
totally.
Rockstar Games, massive. How are they even that vulnerable to hacks like that? It's scary how...
It must be so anxiety inducing for the people that have worked on it as as
Exactly, I know.
Let's just get this game out there.
I know, the more they leave it, it's like, maybe just release it. Just release it as is. We'll just deal with it. So that's my half news. What is it?
No, that was gaming news, Ellie.
Yeah, thanks. Okay.
Just because it hasn't been confirmed.
Okay, I just didn't want to spread fake news around here. But
you've done that before.
I do that often, actually.
Yeah.
It's a good point. Also, the craziest thing happened at our house this week. I was driving home after this podcast, actually, and we live by, there's the Waitemata Harbour in Auckland, and it kind of, all the suburbs kind of surround it, and we're on the edge of part of it. And I drove past, and it's quite a quiet little reserve. You've seen it, eh?
It's just estuary.
It's just tidal. Lovely. It's lovely, and I swim in it sometimes, and it's lovely. And I was driving, and I noticed all these cars parked at the beach, but I couldn't see the water yet. And there's never that many cars. That's weird.
Something's going on here.
Exactly, it's a dead end. So. Speaking of dead, I drove and then I looked over and then
foreshadowing. Jesus Christ,
that's so grim. Oh, I can't disrespect the creature. Okay, I drove past and as I looked, there was this massive whale, whale that was dead. Unfortunately, the tide was out, so it was just sitting on the. And man, when you're driving past something and you don't expect to see a whale, it's one of those moments where your brain just goes. What is going on?
Your brain is recognizing everything that's in front of you, but it's also going, but that can't be right.
That can't be right.
I mean, I know whales live in the ocean, but
Yeah, but I've never seen that before. And because of the size too, my brain couldn't compute the like, oh my gosh, that's like a massive fish there. But obviously it was a whale. I was so confused. But anyway, this poor whale had actually been sick, and they were dock with Department of Conservation here in New Zealand. They were tracking it from another bay the day before, and then it was obviously sick and it came and died in our harbour. But what was really interesting was seeing in New Zealand we have local iwi. So Māori culture, our Indigenous people, they still have some sort of like, they have contributions to the land, and there's a whole history of this, and there's lots of compensation that's been given, and it's still probably not enough. And because your family here, colonized.
My heritage came with disease and muskets.
Exactly, yes, but so did mine. To be fair, I'm from the UK too. Actually, my ancestors.
Why do I get all the colonizing shit then? As well.
I know, it's literally me as well. But the Māori people were here first, and they have beautiful connection to the land. They have awesome connection to creatures, and they actually see. I learned a lot. So the iwi, the local iwi, were actually down there. That's all the cars, and they actually. For 24 hours, they stayed the night and they sat with the whale, and they were doing blessings and just making sure the whale wasn't going to be, I guess, hurt, eaten. People doing whatever they might want to do. And so the local iwi were there for like over 24 hours looking after the whale, and then we got to see this massive whale get lifted out by a tow truck crane thing. It was just the weirdest thing to see. How big was it? It was like hard to
longer than a car?
Yes. Yep. It was big, and it was a beaked something beaked whale, and they're really rare apparently. Apparently they're only
thinking
found
the beached whale. I think that's what you're
thinking.
That's
it? No, that's it.
Because I don't think whales have beaks. You're thinking of birds.
Actually, it looked a little bit like a dolphin. Like it didn't, but it had a bit of a porpoise-looking beak, I guess. It was a shepherd's beak. That's what it was. A shepherd's beak whale. And often they're only found in deep waters. And so it's obviously got sick and come up and died and stuff, which was really sad. But I don't think I was meant to take photos because I think that's actually culturally insensitive.
So don't admit that you did.
Ellie! This was before I knew it was culturally insensitive, and then we were getting in trouble for doing that.
Oh wow!
But it was quite big, right?
Yeah,
I'm not going to show.
It looks quite bloated as well.
It was. I think the gas in it, and it stunk. Like it still kind of stinks now. Anyway, love the whale. Is it still there? No, sorry, but the smell's still there. Oh. So they got rid of it, and now there's a rahui on our beach, which is basically a week-long ban from anyone going on the beach to basically cleanse the land, let just respect the land, and also it's a biohazard because of all the gases that were coming out of the whale. True. So it's just a really interesting experience. And look, I didn't realize it was disrespectful to take the photos until after I'd taken one, so I didn't take any more. But I'm not going to show the photo to you, unfortunately, at home.
Just me, and then comment about how much it stunk.
Yeah, it was a reeky bugger, eh? No, but it was really lovely. And I just think it's so, they call in the Māori culture taonga, which is treasure. They see the whales as like big brothers to us. Oh. And so they're really important. So I just thought that was really nice. And it was just a lot of action happening in my little community. It was very crazy.
It is crazy how just a dead animal washing up on the beach can cause such a kerfuffle. Because I grew up in Mount Maunganui.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember my dad got a text from my friend saying, a shark's washed up on the beach. We didn't live near the beach, but my dad's like, kids, get in the car. And we were like 10. We're like, oh my God, a shark. A shark. Woo! And my dad took pliers with him because he thought he could pull the teeth out of the shark.
Oh my gosh.
And make like a shark.
Sell them all?
I don't know. He's like, we'll get some shark teeth. And we went down there and it was like a shark and it was washed up and all these people were like, whoa. And then my dad just pushes past all these kids and looks into the mouth and goes, someone's already done it.
Really? Wow.
So not quite as lovely as far out. I shouldn't have told that story because it just went from this lovely story about Māori heritage and then me being like, the colonizing family, let's rip the teeth out of this dead animal. Oh,
I guess it just says it all. It says it all, doesn't it?
We didn't though.
Yeah, you did it. Because someone else had done it.
And who's to say if the teeth were still there, Dad would have done it?
Exactly.
Because he might have been like, there's a few people watching.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All these kids see my dad like, Morel, come on, you bastard. Come here.
So there you go. That just summarizes that us colonizers suck and the Māori culture is beautiful.
Oh, you 100% agree colonizers suck.
Yeah, they do suck.
I'm not backing that.
Yeah, but no, very, very strange kind of scenario at our house. Hard out. Very weird.
Seeing a whale washed up on the beach is not something you would expect on your drive home.
I actually felt so sad for it because they're beautiful creatures. I do love whales. They're awesome.
When I used to do rowing, every now and then, we'd be training in the harbour and then every now and then, I mean, we'd either see dolphins or possibly a small whale pod would come in.
Cute.
It was so cool.
They're so clever. And I just love that the Māori culture actually sees them as equals. I feel like a lot of us, especially like kind of white culture, we don't connect to the land and the creatures. We see ourselves as separate. And I think we shouldn't be doing that. We should be taking a leaf out of the Māori like culture and seeing it as part of who we are.
White culture is mine,
nothing. Yeah,
mine.
Literally.
Mine.
Mine.
On a boat. Oh, I see in the distance land. Mine.
Yeah. It's literally, you're right.
Dicks.
We're so boring.
We are. I've got no culture.
Yeah, we're so boring.
What have we got? Yorkshire puddings and gravy?
Ooh la la.
Which we probably took from someone else.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So that's one of my anecdotes. I have another anecdote, actually. I've got them up my bum today.
Well, pull them out and share them with the group. Don't physically do it.
Here's the next one. So, so the other day, sorry if this is not enough gaming chat, but this is also just like two random things happened to us within like 2 days.
Yeah.
Sam and I were at home. We had a lot of washing on. We have like a modern washing machine. It's probably 7 years old, but it's not old.
Yeah.
Our dryer's older.
Oh, my dryer sucks. Sorry, carry on.
Nice. And then we heard this like bang or something, like a noise while it was on. We're like, what was that? That was weird. Oh, well, kept watching TV. And then I could just smell something. And then
Ruby got the dryer.
Oh, that is such a horrible vision.
Ruby was rolling around in the dead whale, so you thought, let's chuck her in the wash.
You're going to get that biohazard off it. No, we heard the noise and then we stood up because we could hear it sort of going like doing all these noises. Yeah. And then I looked in and in the drum, I could just see smoke. And I was like, oh my God, that's smoke. Shit. And I'm guessing the motor mid-wash, for no reason, I don't know what the reason is, had basically blown up and caught alight. And so Sam and I, we've got our dryer on top of our washer. So while this is all happening, we're having to unplug, unhose, take the dryer off. I've got the fire extinguisher. Blah. Anyway, took us probably 3 minutes, but it felt really long because we didn't know if that was going to actually, settle.
Catch.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so we had to take it outside, literally just rinse the whole thing out. So now I've got a whole lot of washing that stinks of like plastic and a munted washing machine. And I'm so glad that we were home because if we weren't, I don't know how that would have
played out.
Up. So just a PSA, like it shouldn't happen, but washing machines can blow up. And that was really scary.
The more you know.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Go to a laundromat. I literally this year discovered laundromats, which obviously highlights my privilege.
Yeah.
But I literally loaded everything because our washing machine broke last year as well. It was a similar thing. It was a cycle, and then it got the drum detached.
Oh,
so
geez.
it was like it was like shaking the whole house. Like what the fuck? Like it was like coming off the wall.
Oh my God.
And it broke. We've replaced it, but I had to go to the laundromat. Laundromats are so chill. You literally throw everything into one machine. Yeah. It costs for 30 minutes. Costs you like $7. You go and have a coffee or sit in your car. And then you chuck it in the dryer for another half an hour, and everything's done.
That's a good point, actually.
It's so good.
It is.
My toddler, the other week I was saying that she was throwing up in the bed.
Yeah.
I had to go to the laundromat the next day and wash all the sheets. It took less than an hour.
Perfect.
It cost me $17.
That's beautiful.
So there you go.
No, you're right. Laundromats are great. But do you know why Sam and I are very lucky? My sister lives right next door to us. So now we're just using her washing machine in the interim. So I don't need to go to the laundromat. So
you have no excuse for having a pile of smelly laundry.
No.
So you're being a lazy piece of shit.
Yep.
We
left it out on the line for like 5 days just to hope that the smell goes. To be fair, some of the smell was gone.
Did some of that whale smell get on it?
Yeah, probably actually.
It's been started really respectful for the whale, and now we've brought it up a few times.
Oh, I love the whale. Oh, I feel bad for the whale. Any anecdotes from you?
No. No, I was trying to think. No, my mother-in-law's coming up to stay for like 10 days.
Oh.
And because our house is tiny and we've got kids and we co-sleep and stuff, she sleeps on the couch.
Oh, wow.
And she's happy to do because she doesn't want to co-sleep with my daughter Daisy because she's like a kicking hot machine.
Yeah.
So I have to do that. So basically what I'm saying is over the next like 10 days, I'm probably not going to do any gaming, at least on the PlayStation. However, I did just purchase a Nintendo Switch 2. So I'm probably going to be doing some gaming in bed.
That rocks.
So I will be playing I'm going to get Fire Red or Leaf Green.
Nice.
I'm going to fire that up. And then if you've got any suggestions for the Switch, by all means, let us know on the group because I'm all ears.
Yeah.
But though, last week we talked about the Logitech gaming mouse. This bad boy is worth $250. It is the creme de la creme of gaming mice. All you have to do is go onto our Facebook group, onto our Instagram, Extremely Casual Gamers Podcast, comment on the post, and sorry, my screenshot is right at the top. The winner is La La Lady 2095.
Woo!
She says, my hand says yes, please.
Oh, nice.
So,
oh, yay.
you won yourself a gaming mouse. I'll be in touch with you on the Instagram. And yeah, we'll send it out to you. So big thank you to Logitech for hooking us up with that mouse because it's rad.
Yeah, and thanks for entering as well.
Yes, thank you very much for everyone that's joined in.
Yes, I saw this funny Instagram, it was just a carousel of like photos from Pokopia.
Yeah.
Pokopia, yeah.
I'm saying that with confidence. It could be Popokia.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a
I
lot
think
of
it's
vowels.
Pokopia.
Pokopia,
Because
yeah.
it's Pokemon. So
Pokopia.
Pokopia.
That makes so much sense. Why did I not think
What about it, Pokopia?
it's a good point. You know, these vowels, they're very confusing. How do you say the vowels?
I'm going to stick with Pokopia.
Okay, Pokopia, yeah. I obviously haven't played it because, you don't. It's me.
Yeah.
But people are laughing because the characters in there, they're giving them little bits of just dialogue.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
you know?
I saw that.
Yeah. And so people are laughing because you're kind of you're seeing these characters of these little Pokemon that have never necessarily had dialogue like this.
Well, they don't talk. They make their noises are their like names.
That's
like
right.
Pikachu. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah,
I do
yeah.
know a bit of just one. But there's like one screenshot here of like, it looks like a fish. I don't know if you know the
That's
fish.
Magikarp.
Oh, saying, yo, where am I? Just real casual.
That's not what a Magikarp would say.
Yeah,
A Magikarp might say, where am I? But it wouldn't go, yo. It would just be like, where am I?
Where am I? Well, yeah, there's another one. I don't know what that one is.
I don't know what that Pokemon
But
is.
this one said, this is nice, yo.
Why is it saying
I don't
yo?
know why I keep saying yo. And then Bulbasaur.
Bulbasaur?
Oh, I knew that one.
Well done.
Let's get this place humid was one of his lines, her lines. And then Charmander, I threw up.
I threw up. There's a toddler coming into your room at 2 a.m. I threw up.
Literally.
Shit.
Oh, I just thought it was cute. It actually looks like, mate, guys, maybe this is what will get me into Pokemon.
No. I refuse to entertain this.
Yeah, fair enough.
I refuse.
I'll just stop there.
Yeah.
But I just thought it was cute. It's
Yeah.
just nice to see, you know, all my beloved characters that I loved so much as a kid get reinvented.
I will endeavor down the Pokopia route now that I have a Switch.
Well,
2.
yeah, because I don't know if I can get it on Switch 1.
I don't think you can.
Yeah, I think it's just a Switch 2.
Switch 2. Because
Oh,
it's like a little cozy game, little farming, not farming simulator, but you know, it's like a Animal Crossing style game.
Yeah.
And I believe you play as a Ditto, right?
Yes, that's right. And then you change forms
and then you
into...
can like get scyther arms to cut your things. So
yes.
yeah, it's been a while since I've played that kind of game because I played a few. I did like Fae Farm and the Tales of the Shire and stuff like that. So I do enjoy it. So I might get it, fire it up.
Get
But,
into
you know,
that.
because now, like I said, I'm not going to be playing on the TV for the next
Exactly.
week or so.
There you go.
So yeah, fire up some Pokopia.
Nice. And speaking of you playing games, Marathon. Want to tell us about that?
Marathon. Now that's an interesting one. So Marathon has been in the works for a few years. They announced it a while back, and it's from Bungie. Now Bungie are the people that made Halo.
Oh,
Bungie
okay.
Studios made Halo, the
Yeah.
original Halos, and then it got taken over, and Bungie took a step back, and Halo turned to shit, and Bungie were like, "Look what you've done to my boy." So they've been working ahead on Marathon. Marathon is an extractor online shooter, very similar to that of Arc Raiders, which you've heard us talk about.
So I definitely wouldn't play this, would I?
No, you wouldn't play this out.
No, I wouldn't.
So it's a first-person shooter
Mm-hmm.
set in a futuristic world where you've got to gather resources, you drop in with a team, and then you extract, but you come up against robots. So it's PvEVP, which we've talked about, players versus environment versus players.
Yeah,
right?
got it. Yeah.
So you can come up against other robots, they're the environment, the AI, and you're shooting them, and then you can loot them, and you get all these different things to upgrade your guns, and you get guns, blah, blah, blah. But then you can come across other players, right?
Okay, yep.
And then if they kill you, you lose all your shit.
Gotcha.
So big thanks to PlayStation NZ. They sent me a code. I downloaded it on the weekend, and I haven't played it enough to give you guys a full-on review. But visually, it's very beautiful. The colors are so striking, and I do like the first-person aspect more so than the third person. It's got a interesting pace to it because it feels fast, but then all of a sudden it gets really slow. So, I mean, I got walloped straight away by once I got through the tutorial, which was very confusing. It doesn't hold your hand a lot, but I tell you what. The visuals on this game, like when it starts up for the first time and it sort of plays this sort of like the trailer, you know, before you get to the main menu.
Yeah.
And then like when you start a new game, like I was playing it about 9:30 at night. I was pretty tired, but I was like, I need to play this. It was on the weekend. And I don't suffer from seizures, but I tell you what, if I did, this thing would have sent me. And I know that's a bad review, but it was just like,
Too
There
much.
was so much going on the screen and so many different visuals. And there's like these moths and these things eating cables. And I was just like, it was so overwhelming. And I was like, I don't know what is happening.
Oh my God.
And then it kind of throws you into the game. And I'm like, okay. And it tells you where to go and you do this and that. And then all of a sudden you're getting attacked. And it's so I felt a little overwhelmed.
Okay.
When I started playing Arc Raiders, I was like, what the hell's going on? And now I love Arc Raiders, so I need to give it more time.
Yeah.
But it's got some cool reviews online. It's got great reviews online. Lots of great reviews on Steam. It's like very, very good. And I think it's still got, I think its concurrent player count on Steam at its peak was like 85,000, which isn't huge, but it's not a fail.
Yeah, it's not bad.
But what I find weird about it is that I don't know anything. I haven't heard anything about this game leading up to it.
So neither had I. And I will say, I also got sent very kindly a code, which now that you've mentioned what the game is, I would love to give it away to someone.
This game is not you.
Yeah, so I'll give mine away. But I got this email and it felt like it didn't have much context. I thought it was spam at first. I didn't know what to do about it. And because I hadn't heard of the game at all, I just kind of ignored it. And then you were like, did you get a code? And I was like, oh,
it was real.
Oh, it was.
I thought it was a spam from somewhere in a different country. So I sent a really aggressive reply. This is a terrible review, but it has intrigued me. I will play more because obviously I can't just say like, it's great after playing a couple hours.
Yeah.
But it's different. And what I find odd about it is that I think it's one of PlayStation's biggest launches this year.
Oh, wow. Really?
Well, I think it was peaked to be. It's very much like marathons coming out, guys. And people are like,
oh my gosh, I've actually not heard about it.
That's the problem. I don't know if it's the marketing. I don't know if their budget got blown out making the game.
Yeah, maybe.
Either way, I will be endeavoring to play more. And yeah, we'll give away your code on the ECG for ECG Facebook group.
Yeah, I'll put a post
Go and join that group. It's a really cool community. We've talked about, the people that you've heard on the show so far, Ross and Rachel. Ha! I just realized that.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Ross and Rachel. There we go. So we'll put the
I'll put a post up and just comment if you want to play marathon, and you can have my little code that I definitely won't be using because I thought it was spam. Hey, cool. So you're probably not going to be playing much except for maybe your Switch this week.
Yeah, I'll be playing Switch this week.
Yeah, nice.
For sure. I might try because mother-in-law arrives tomorrow. So one night tonight.
One night. One big night of gaming for Guy. Yeah, nice.
Unless I'm tired.
Which
I was actually funny. I was going to play the other night on Monday night with Chris and Nate, who we play Arc Raiders with, and we messaged each other in the group saying, "Hey, we're on." And then I messaged them about half an hour before we were supposed to drop, saying, "Actually, fellas, I'm in a foul mood and I'm tired. So can we postpone until tomorrow?" And they were like, "Yeah, fine," because it's not like but we were all going to play. Yeah, they just played other games, but I was just like, I was in such a shitty mood. I was like, nah, I'm not in the mood. Like I'd be a real Debbie Downbuzz if I was on the group.
Yeah, fair enough.
So
that's cool that you were honest. I'm glad you're just honest about it.
Instead of just being like, oh, the kids are sick, so I can't play. I was like, no,
I'm a piece of shit.
Guys, I don't want to play. I don't want to play. I'm mopey.
Bad mood, Guy.
I'm in a bad mood.
Yeah, fair enough. Oh, well, maybe next week you might be able to play. Oh, no, you can't because you've got your mother-in-law. So I guess you've just forfeited gaming with your friends for a few weeks then, eh?
Yeah. Unless I'd she's on the couch and I just scooch in there and just put the headset on and she's trying to sleep and I'm just like playing really loud and the TV's huge TV and she can't sleep.
Yeah, well, you've already married a daughter, so she can't really do much about it.
She's 69 years old. She won't be able to fight me back.
Yeah, I reckon do it.
Yeah, just like, Philippa! Put your earplugs there to put on an eye mask. I'm playing Arc Raiders.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Well, have a great week, everyone.
Yes.
And we will catch you. Well, I won't catch you next week, but Chris and Guy will.
Chris might. I don't know how.
Who knows? Actually, because he was, I think he was trying to smuggle. No.
There we go.
He was trying to smuggle whale teeth over to Australia. He got them from your dad, I think. Okay.
It was a joint effort. Yes. Mark Mansell and Chris Key, the whale teeth smugglers.
That's them.
There we go. Podcast title.
Yeah,
done.
Got him.
Tale of the whale teeth smugglers.
Nice. All right, let's remember that. Hey, have a great week, and we'll see you on Monday for the DLC, where we will be doing a little bit more of a chat about the D&D suggestions you gave us.
Yes.
And then Guy has started creating his character.
Oh,
so we might do a bit
I've been creating my character for years.
Yeah, so we'll do a little bit of chat about that. Other than that, have a great week.
Goodbye.
Bye.